Ladies, gentlemen, before I get into this short video, I want you to do me a solid and subscribe to a channel that is very important. It gives great information. The people, they do extensive research, and in general, they really care about our people. They really do. So, I've always said this. We have to come together in order to be able to dish out all the information that's needed. One person cannot do it. They can't. They just simply can't. It would be impossible. So we all have to work together, for the greater good. Now, the name of this channel is the New World Order Resistance. New World Order Resistance. So do me a solid and subscribe and get this information under your belt, because you're going to need it. Now let's get into this. A lot of people were very angry at the fact that I posted a video about the people that they support. They are so in love with Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum that it's just sickening to even think about it. They get angry when you expose the truth. See, they can't call it anything other than the truth that I deliver to anyone who's willing to listen. In that video, you saw and heard how ridiculous Candace Owens is. And not only that, you also found out that she is willing to do anything and say anything just to have a certain status. And also, number one, monetary gain, money. When she made that statement saying that the black vote is the most important vote, that was very, very stupid. Because you know why? Not only does the black vote not count at all, but also everybody else's votes that make up any other race. The powers that be, they have stayed in power by being smart, not being dumb. Why would they put anything in anyone's hands besides their own? They couldn't take that chance that every black person would come together somehow and say, let's vote for this person or let's vote for that person. They could never take that chance. They hold the keys. And we already know that. That's common knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. That's common knowledge. So when she said that, it wasn't that she believed it. Her agenda is to get as many people to believe it that make up our black society as she can, to distract us away from the truth. This is why they do what they do. This is why they say what they say, ladies and gentlemen. They don't really care about politics. They could give a shit about that shit. But in order to achieve a certain status and a certain amount of money, they have to play ball. They have to go against the grain. And what going against the grain is simply they are willing to go against their own people. They don't give a damn if we crucify them and are angry at them for turning their back on us. They don't give a damn about that, because the monetary gain is way too good. It's too great. So they're not going to turn that down. So when we give information to anyone who will listen, we're warning those people to stay away from the Candace Owens and the Brandon Tatum, because they are very dangerous. Not in the physical sense, but in the sense of being able to influence so many people and lead them to hell. Because that's exactly where they are going. I can guarantee it. That video that I uploaded was hilarious. I've had people tell me that they watch it over and over again so they can get their laugh on. Because the things that these people have said for years are totally ridiculous. And it has no merit. Certainly isn't anything that can benefit any one of you. Because if it was something that you could benefit from, they would have already benefited from it. But they haven't. Because it's toxic. It's poison. The only ones who benefit from that is them. You get to watch them change their status to a higher status. You get to watch their bank account grow, but not yours. And I can tell you right now, if you ever reached out to any one of them for help, if you needed help desperately and you decided to reach out to these people, I doubt they would even respond back to you. And I'm talking about loyal followers, people that have been with them since day one. They would ignore you like they don't even damn know you. That's how it is. And that's, I'm sad to say that that's probably what it's going to have to take in order to have these people to wake up and realize, you know what? Keyboard musician is right. He was right all along, and I wouldn't listen. And look at me now. The embarrassment. Nothing good comes from types of people like this. Nothing at all. They think about themselves. They are not thinking about you. Someone said that they're trying to lead black people to the promised land. All they want to do is help black people. Well, there's two things about that. Number one, every time I hear Candace talk or Brandon Tatum concerning black people, their own people, it's always something negative to say. Go figure. It's always something negative to say. Nothing positive at all. And we have a lot of people that have did wonderful things that make up a part of our society. But they never mention those people. Only the ones who have made mistakes. Only the ones who have had criminal records. And they bring it up and throw it in their face. It could be 20 years ago that they did something. And Candace will dig it up and say, aha, aha, see? These black bums, these black criminals. And in case you haven't noticed, when they refer to black people, they will say they instead of we. This is why I've been telling you that they have separated themselves from us totally. And to me, it seems like they are a little detached from reality, because no matter what they do, no matter how bad that they treat their own people, we will still be their people. They can't change that. And I'll tell you something else. Those white people that they love so much, those white people do not trust Candace Owens. They don't trust Brandon Tatum. You know why? It's very simple why. If they are willing to go against their own people, well then, what do you expect? What do you expect them to do with anybody else? And it's 100% correct, because I'll tell you why. Because Candace Owens is definitely using these white people to gain what she needs, to gain her agendas. She got married simply because it was an opportunity, not for love. Not for love. Brandon got married to a white woman simply because he couldn't handle black women. He couldn't. And all of you have experienced his temper. So imagine him with a black woman. They would kill each other. So this is why he chose a docile female, white female, that would just do everything that he said. Yes, Brandon. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it right now, Brandon. Fucking pathetic. I'm coming with more later.